If you're thinking about moving to Colorado Springs or you live in Colorado Springs, you're probably going to want to know what some of the new exciting developments are going to be this year. So in this video, we're going to go over the top 7 new developments that I personally find the most exciting. My name is Ben, and in this channel we make videos about what it's like to live and move to the Colorado Springs area. Also, we are a team of realtors and would love to earn your business, so if you are getting any value out of these videos, we spend a lot of time each week capturing every inch of Colorado Springs. So if you're getting any value, go ahead and give us a call. We'd love to hear from you, see how we can help. So the first exciting development that is coming is to the quarry on the side of the mountain known as the Scar. So the Pikeview Quarry was founded in the early 1900s and actually was operational until like 2018. And this limestone mine apparently attributes to like half of the limestone that was used to build Colorado Springs. So this quarry is located in like the Rock Rimmon area, and honestly it's just been an eyesore for a long time. And recently the city was kind of trying to come up with a way to fix this, and they decided to start reclaiming this land. So like a couple weeks ago, like everyone was noticing like a giant strip on the mountain, and was honestly really confused on what it was. But then doing some quick research online, I found that if the reclaiming process goes well, so they planted like a grass mat for grass to grow and to kind of prevent any erosion, then they're going to go ahead and build a big mountain biking course that'll have like a trail and a dog park, and it'll honestly be super cool. So fingers crossed that the reclaiming process goes well, and we'll see what they turn this into. The second big development coming to the area this year is not necessarily what they're building, but what they're taking away. So there is a power plant known as the Martin Drake Power Plant just south of downtown. And this power plant has like always been such an eyesore to the city, and is actually one of like the last urban coal power plants in the US. So this power plant has been there for forever. It was built in the 20s, and then they updated it in the 70s, and then just recently in the summer of 2021 was it decommissioned, and a year later they started the demolition process, and it's honestly taken a while, but by the end of this year it should be complete. That being said, this city really did not do a good job of communicating that they were demolishing it, because when we moved back to Colorado Springs in October, we were, I think it was maybe November or December, but we were in Manitou, and we suddenly heard this like super loud noise, and there was all this smoke coming off, and we were super concerned that like something like a bomb went off, but it was them just destroying part of the power plant. And I think we do have some footage of that. So I was doing some research too and wondering, what are they gonna put in place of this power plant? And it looks like depending on the contamination levels, they're either going to put some commercial buildings or like a big park. And honestly, this will be a huge improvement because a power plant in the downtown area just does not look good. Another development that's personally one of my favorites, owning 4 dogs myself, is the new Antlers Dog Park downtown. So this opened May 16th of this year and is a fully wheelchair accessible dog park that has like artificial turf and 2 different areas for like big dogs and small dogs. So this will be really nice, especially for anyone like living downtown, maybe in an apartment, who doesn't have a lot of outdoor space. They can go here, take their dogs to walk around or to run around, and honestly just feels like a major improvement compared to what Antlers Park used to be. So staying in the downtown area, in November of 2023, a couple developers actually submitted plans to build a 36-story high-rise apartment building. So I admit this building's not gonna like be finished by 2024, but potentially they may approve the plans to start construction of this year, and I honestly think that's super exciting. So if approved, this building is going to be located just across the street from the Paralympic Museum, and it'll be around 350 or 400 feet tall, which is quite a bit taller than the tallest tower in downtown, which is the Wells Fargo Tower at like 250 feet. And apparently, in doing some research, in a large segment of downtown, in this red portion here that you can see, there's no zoning rules that constrict the height of the building, and a lot of people are pushing back saying that this is going to block the mountain view, but honestly, like, get over yourself. Just take 10 steps to the right and you'll see the mountains, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you think this is going to be a huge block to the mountains, but honestly think this is huge for the city just because it'll attract a lot of young professionals and people who want more of that urban environment. So fingers crossed it'll be approved this year, but we'll have to see. They also just recently announced the construction of a 24-court indoor pickleball court that's going to be next to the Dillards at the Chapel Hills Mall, where I believe the old Burlington Coat Factory used to be. So this will actually be the nation's largest indoor pickleball court. So I used to think that pickleball was like an old person sport, but Zoe and I, my wife, recently tried it and it was pretty fun, I have to admit. Still have a little bit of bias, but it's super popular these days, and this will be really nice to come to Colorado Springs because it's hard to play sometimes because it's just so windy, especially in the springtime. So I think this will really help. Right now, the biggest pickleball court that's indoors in Colorado Springs is Springs Pickleball, which is only an 8-court indoor court. So I think this will be a big upgrade and definitely be a big pro for anyone who is really into pickleball. So another development coming to Colorado Springs that'll be done actually this year is the Air Force Academy Visitor Center. So this is actually going to be open to the public too. And this is going to be like one of the nicest hotels in the area. Here's some like pictures of the like concepts of some of the things they may add. And I was looking, and apparently it's going to have like 3 flight simulators, which there's no hotel in the US right now that has those. So honestly, really excited to check it out. I think this will be really cool, and honestly just the looks of it right now and driving by, it looks pretty state-of-the-art. And then coming in last, the thing that I'm most excited about coming in August of this year is the Sunset Amphitheater located in Northgate, and they're gonna have a lot of big name artists. Right now it's just super frustrating because you really have to drive up to Denver for any big concerts. So this will help quite a bit just to not have to drive an hour, especially when the concerts, end late at night. It's just frustrating to have to go all the way back to Colorado Springs, especially if it's a weekday. So August, I believe 6th or 7th, they are going to have the first concert here, which is going to be One Republic. And apparently my little sister was telling me that the lead singer used to live in Colorado Springs and actually went to our high school for a bit, which is kind of crazy. So I think that's why they are coming back and performing the first couple shows. Personally, I'm excited for Cage the Elephant in September. I think it'll be a good concert. But personally, I think this will just really help Colorado Springs kind of be more of a full-fledged city per se. But that kind of does it for the new developments that I'm personally most excited about. Let us know in the comments if there's any developments that I left out from this list that you're most excited about, and we'll see you guys next time.